This is Hisako, a midwife at Babu Babu Midwifery. Yes, today's topic is quite interesting. We will discuss what married life is like after having children. Yes, we've received a great question. Koko-san, honestly, I am more interested in learning the secrets to maintaining a healthy and sustainable sex life for couples than about pregnancy. I see. Yes, Mihoko-san. I have a question about methods for maintaining sexual life for couples. During pregnancy, I was too scared to engage in it. And even now, 8 months after giving birth, I still can't find the right timing. Our daughter still sleeps in the same room. And when we tried once, she woke up, so we had to stop. Since then, we haven't felt comfortable doing it with her around. How do others do it? Our household is already in a sexless state. But what should we do? What should I do to ensure my daughter doesn't remain an only child? Hisako-san, what do we do? I am deeply troubled. You know, at Babu Babu, we focus on maintaining a healthy and fulfilling sexual life for couples, not just after childbirth, but also during pregnancy. The issue of sexlessness from pregnancy through postpartum is a very common topic of discussion. At Babu Babu, on a daily basis, I mention and discuss the terms sex and sexlessness countless times. And it's really hard to talk about things like maintaining a healthy and fulfilling sexual life for couples with mom friends. And of course, you can't really talk about it with your own parents, so a lot of people end up worrying about it alone and feeling really depressed. Everyone's concerned. Yeah, there are various patterns of sexlessness, you know. For instance, the mother herself experiences pregnancy, childbirth, and then enters into child rearing. And with breastfeeding and being completely occupied with the child, her sexual desire drops to zero. She feels like she doesn't want the dad to come near her. She can't accept it and absolutely hates it, but she still wants a second child, but still doesn't want to have sex. Some moms might struggle with this. On the other hand, there are moms who are totally okay with it and think it's perfectly fine to maintain a healthy and fulfilling sexual life even after childbirth. Just because they've become a mom, it doesn't mean they've stopped being a woman. They always want their husbands to continue seeing them as a woman. They believe it's important to have sex, but for some reason the husband doesn't initiate it anymore. Maybe he's being considerate or something, or maybe he no longer sees her as a woman. He doesn't initiate anymore, and now it feels awkward to bring it up from her side. They've missed the right timing and remain sexless. It's already been 2 years since childbirth, for instance. There are also consultations of that nature. As a couple, they haven't been able to talk about these things at all, and the husband, as a male, instinctively wants to have sex. So mom's feelings are completely ignored, and he just demands sex. He doesn't even listen to her properly. He doesn't help with housework or childcare at all. At night, he only insists on having sex. But once he's satisfied, he just falls asleep on his own, leaving the mom behind. There's nothing but a sense of emptiness. They mentioned that they don't want to do that anymore and really hate receiving it. There are moms who are troubled, and once you become a couple, as long as you have a partner, you can't separate from these sexual issues. As long as you are human. I think so. Moms have different values, ways of thinking, and personalities, and dads are all different too. Some dads are more passive, while others are more assertive. There are dads who don't consider their partner's feelings, and dads who overthink and become passive. So I don't think there's a single correct answer. However, if I were to continue living together with that partner as a family, I personally believe that sex is incredibly important for maintaining a healthy and strong relationship. That's how I think. So during breastfeeding, right after giving birth, or when the kids are being noisy, there are many times when you just can't get in the mood. There are many such times, but I strongly feel that it's not okay to just leave it at that. I'm very conscious of first empathizing with my husband's feelings. Even if I don't feel like it, I make a strong effort to consider how my partner feels. Just because I don't want to, saying no outright isn't right. This varies from couple to couple. But I want us to be a couple that can openly talk about maintaining a healthy and fulfilling sexual life. Whether we engage in it or not, I want to be supportive and understanding. If you don't make that effort, couples can't really get along well. And that's something I've come to realize through many years of various experiences and challenges. Right now, I'm very conscious and aware of it. So, with my current husband, Mark, we make a conscious effort to always have some time at night, even if it's just 10 or 15 minutes, to talk with each other. There might be situations the couple is sleepy and tired, but that does not leave for a time for the couple to discuss. Yeah, in reality, I am busy. We both are. My husband is tired too, and when he finally gets some time at night, men want to immerse themselves in their own world. That's just how their brains work. They want to play games, watch sports, focus on their computer, read books, and immerse themselves in those worlds. Unlike women, they don't feel the need to share and converse about their day with a trusted partner. For men, retreating into their own world is a way to relieve stress. So trying to get that man to turn towards me and listen to my stories is quite difficult. And if it were a woman in the same situation, one might wonder why she couldn't manage to do it either. However, we are creatures who can manage that to some extent, I believe so. If you want to make him turn this way, it does require a certain amount of effort from the woman's side. To create a situation where Mark listens to what I have to say, what do? I consciously make an effort to say thank you to Mark as much as possible. And men love being praised by nature. They work hard and come home. They put in effort for the family and then return home. But we can't really see that outside world, can we? If all you see is your husband lazing around at home, not helping with housework, not helping with raising the kids, just doing whatever he wants at home, you'll think, what's up with this guy? You'd wonder if he's really managing to do his job properly in society and at his company. It seems we can only see the bad parts. But in reality, in the parts we can't see, our husbands are out there in society, outside the home, apologizing to customers and being humble, working hard for the family. We need to imagine and expand our perspective to understand that part. I truly believe that moms really need to do that. He's doing his best in his own way as a dad. And yet, after putting in so much effort and coming home, they're met with this don't talk to me vibe or this help with the chores and be more involved in parenting vibe. Like, what are you doing? That vibe is probably there. I used to be like that too. I used to give off that vibe. Men are quick to sense that, aren't they? If you think about coming home to such a house, you won't want to come home. You also won't feel like being intimate with such a mom, right? And they're told to still see the woman in her life seriously. And in the end, this kind of dynamic might even lead to things like cheating after childbirth. So you might think, why do only moms have to put up with this? But I don't think this is about putting up with things. For a harmonious marriage, it's essential for both partners to make an effort. Well, it's not just mom, dad too. But if you want dad to pay attention, mom should change. I don't think this is simply about one side having to endure everything. For the sake of staying together as a couple for a long time and for maintaining a harmonious relationship that includes intimacy, I think the woman needs to do it. I make an effort to express words like thank you, I love you, I always respect you, and I trust you to Mark whenever I can, because without effort, I can't express these sentiments. This is the problem, because it inevitably ends up being all about nitpicking. I consciously make an effort to do that. Yeah, like thank you for working hard today. It's amazing. You can do things I can't. I have no idea how to edit YouTube videos, but you do it so well. It's incredible. How are you able to do that? I can only do the talking, something like that. So I make a conscious effort to praise the things he can do. And men really love being praised. It makes them happy. That becomes their motivation to live. When they are praised, their mood lifts and they start wanting to do something for the person who praised them. So you should take advantage of that. Be smart about it. If you want him to listen to you and believe that sex is important, then mom also needs to make an effort to get dad to pay attention to her. So that's why I say thank you. I respect you. You're amazing. You work hard every day. But by doing that, Mark started paying attention to me. You see, he's already in his 60s. He's already a 60-year-old man. Well, he's accumulated a lot of life experiences and has been through various phases in life. So he can empathize with a woman's heart. When I hear about it, in your 20s, 30s, and even 40s, you couldn't be kind to your ex-wife or listen to what she had to say, right?
That's right.
Why?
Because I'm focused on work. I don't have any more capacity.
Prioritizing work over empathizing with her feelings was deemed more important for the sake of the family.
Yeah, that's right. Well, if I had to say.
Yeah, so in that sense, while work is important,
but by working, I'm safeguarding the family.
I see.
To ensure my family's happiness, I dedicate myself fully to my work and stay focused. So I can't pay attention to the household or mom's emotions.
Sure.
I don't have the capacity. I just don't know.
Yes, don't know.
I don't know. Fundamentally, I believe that focusing and working hard makes everyone happy, including the family.
Yeah, you're an idiot.
But it's a different world.
That's true.
Completely different. A whole new level.
Yet, when the wife says, listen to me, you think, why don't you understand? I'm doing so much already.
I compare what she says to what I'm doing. Then what Mom says sounds like trivial complaints.
That really ticks me off.
I believe that's the reality.
That's right.
Yeah, men haven't learned about women yet.
That's right.
They haven't learned about the differences between men and women. Now I'm learning, and I'm the one conducting seminars. So, I understand. However, the average man definitely doesn't know.
Yeah, if couples realized that, their relationships would change significantly and the divorce rate would likely decrease a lot too, I think. In reality, I believe there are things you only come to understand after gaining life experience, and I think it's also the mom's influence that can change him. And regarding married life, to be honest, just between us, even though 100,000 people are watching, is it okay to say this? We do have sex, right?
Definitely.
Yes, we do. Absolutely, we do it. Even though we have so many kids and we're getting older, we're still trying to maintain a healthy sexual life.
We're not trying to.
Oh, I am trying. I am doing my best.
I can do it every day.
In that regard, too. Well, men and women might be different, but for me, well, I want to understand Mark's feelings, too. But I don't think he's just coming over for sexual desire. He truly cares about me, and as an extension of that, he said we spend our nights together as a couple. Even if it's just 10 or 15 minutes, we always make time. We go to the convenience store, buy coffee, and create time to talk together at night. But probably if I were treating Mark really coldly at home, like don't talk to me, help with the chores, what's wrong with you? You idiot vibes. Even if I suggested that we talk, share, and get along better as a couple, I don't think he would want to go along with it. It will be impossible to feel that way.
After all, the usual thank you or, wow, that's amazing, makes me really happy.
I genuinely do think you're incredible.
That's right.
That's right.
It's kind of strange to say it, but so this accumulation turns into the desire to do something for Hisako?
Yeah, that's probably right. And by doing so, Mark will turn towards me. Surely through my long experience, I've made many mistakes, including getting divorced. In such circumstances, it might have unconsciously become a part of me.
Yes, that's correct. Each other?
Yeah, that's right. And at night, really, every single night, we're really busy. Both of us are truly busy. But we both make sure to put down our phones, put away our computers, face each other, and while drinking coffee, we talk about trivial things for 10 or 15 minutes. And during that time, we say things like, thank you for today, or wow, you did great with that, and no, it's nothing. Mark, you're the amazing one. It's like a mutual admiration, almost like a compliment battle. We do this every night, and it feels like scratching each other's backs. When we do that, humans are simple creatures, so being praised makes us happy. Through this interaction, oxytocin, often referred to as the healing hormone, is released. It makes you realize how important your partner is, and it makes you feel like you should cherish the person who appreciates you. I believe that this naturally leads to maintaining a healthy and fulfilling sexual life for couples. I'm making an effort. I'm thinking about doing things like that. And as for sex, in those youthful days, in your 20s, when you don't have children yet, there's a period where the excitement and thrill of sexuality take precedence. And during that time, the hormone secreted by the act of sex is serotonin, which is like a brain drug, and it gets released in a surge. But that's during the dating phase, And after that, whether you get married or not, children are born. In the process of developing a stable marital relationship, the hormones secreted during sex transition from serotonin to oxytocin. You start to feel that the current situation is fulfilling, or that the serene love within a family is wonderful. It's not about the heart-pounding excitement anymore, but rather the secretion of hormones that lead to a satisfying, happy, and calm state. So the thrill and excitement disappear in sex. But when that happens, that's the true nature of a couple. And it's not bad just because the thrill and excitement are gone. Building that calm sense of trust is where the true essence of a couple's relationship is tested after having children. Whether the relationship with your partner will flourish into something truly amazing. Sometimes you see elderly couples holding hands and walking together. Don't you admire that? I really dream of having that kind of relationship. To achieve that, it's important to consider how you position sex after the initial thrill and excitement have faded. Both the husband and wife need to focus on maintaining a healthy and fulfilling sexual life, but it requires effort. If you want to guide your partner in the same direction as yourself, you need to make an effort to turn him towards you. It's not about enduring. It's not just you who is enduring. In the end, I think that eventually it will come back to you. That's why I believe sex is important. In this context, both partners secrete the satisfaction hormone called oxytocin, and to pass that happy, positive aura on to the children, that's the kind of family I want to be. Yeah, if you can't do it because the kids might wake up, then let's be more creative. Even if you don't feel like it, let's try our best. Well, if it's a studio apartment, it might be difficult. If the child is sleeping, you can go to the next room, right? You can still hear the sound. If the child cries, you can attend to them immediately, right? Make those kinds of efforts to create time and space for the couple, focusing on methods for maintaining a healthy sexual life. Yeah, and if, say, on Sundays or some other time, there's an opportunity for someone to watch the child, you can leave the child with them and go on a date together. You can even go to a love hotel. I think those kinds of efforts are necessary. As married couples often say, we are becoming sexless. What do we do? No, that's not it. There's so many things you can try, right? Let's make sure we explore these efforts together. I hope all married couples can maintain a healthy and fulfilling sexual life. Yes. Pregnant with my 12th child, this is Midwife Hisako's Parenting School. Please subscribe to the channel and enroll. Women have ovaries and a uterus, right? You've got your ovaries, uterus, and vagina, and wouldn't it be a waste not to use them? So please use them.